Hi there, I'm Tanja Diamond from LearningTantra.com, and I'm here with a fabulous, wonderful member of my team, Mike, who's my videographer, and we want to tell you why it is that LearningTantra.com exists.
Why does it exist?
I created LearningTantra.com because it was time for the world to get alive and to get awakened and to start feeling again, because unfortunately most of us are asleep. And what I mean by that is we're going through our daily routines completely unconscious. The alarm goes off, we get up, we go to work, we have these lives where we're not experiencing our full human potential. We don't even know what human potential means. We think that just a bigger paycheck or a bigger car or a fairy tale romance is what's going to arouse us, what's going to make us just really feel alive. And that's not true. The ancient art form of Tantra is a way to bring about that knowledge of your body, bring about that awakening that we so desperately need in the world today. And I'm not talking just sexual. I'm talking about your life, I'm talking about your business, I'm talking about every relationship you have in the world is impacted by your personal level of arousal, your personal level of awakeness, your personal level of consciousness. So being classically trained, I've taken part of Tantra that nobody's ever going to really understand or know, and bringing it with my company to a modern path, a modern practice, modern Tantra.
Okay, I don't get it. What's the difference between old Tantra and modern Tantra?
Well, classical Tantra is a very rigorous, very scientific approach to life. It takes an enormous amount of time to learn. The practices are so specific and so dedicated that we don't have time in our society today to do that. We're just not going to do that. So I've taken the best of the intent and the philosophies and created an experience and a practice that we can do today at Mach 1 with our cell phones in our ears, because that's what we're doing.
How did Tantra find you?
Yeah, I like to tell people that I was born tantric, probably like most of us are, but I stayed awake because I'm just kind of rebellious that way, I guess. And living a life, just embracing it, getting out there and seeing, I wanted to taste, experience, feel everything there was. And I was very fortunate to have parents that let me do that. And somewhere in my mid-20s, I found that once I got in sexual relationships, that it was dismal. You know, sex was dismal, and most people's lives were just kind of just apathetic. People were wandering around saying, wow, you do that? I wish I could do that. And they just didn't understand that there's a way to live. And so I started studying and exploring. And like most of my life, a beautiful synergy or just happening of running into some teachers that really changed my life and got me on a classical Tantra path. And I am studied in Neo-Tantra. And we've heard that word, Neo-Tantra. And that's where they've taken the 3% of Tantra that's about sex and turned it into what people think Tantra is. But only 3% of Tantra is actually sexual. We teach Tantra for business. We teach Tantra for life mastery. We teach Tantra for relationships. It goes across the board. You can raise your children in a tantric way. So we'd love the world to know that Tantra is not just sex.
But I'm already happy. I don't think I really need Tantra because it's to make you more happy, right?
It's not just about being happy, it's about being fully engaged. There are a lot of people that feel they're happy because they can pay their bills, they have a relationship, they may be experiencing a higher level of satisfaction that a lot of their friends are, but happy isn't really all there is. Being aroused means being completely engaged, and it means understanding that the challenges you face are growth potentials as well, and not just, oh, I can't be unhappy or I can't be uncomfortable. It's about turning your whole body on and your whole world on, and it affects everybody around you. So I think everybody needs Tantra. Even if you're happy, you can actually be happier.